directed to the superintendent outside of this meeting. On that note, is there anyone that would like to address the board at this time? Mrs. Lamana, good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Lamana. Anyone else that would like to make a comment or have a question for us this evening? All righty, we'll move along. Going down to our consent agenda, on number 2, the minutes for August 4th of 2025 is there for adoption. Also in number 3, the conference requests in your packet. Item 4 in finance, the bills, the monthly bills for the month of August of 2025. Letter B, transfers, and the motion to approve the transfers of funds as presented for August. Letter C, Berkheimer tax report. Motion to approve these as presented back from July of 2025. Letter D, tax collectors report. We have 3 of them from Sayre, also South Waverly, as well as Litchfield, as presented. Letter E, the treasurer's report for the month of July from the cafeteria, the capital projects, federal programs, and the general fund. Letter F, commitment to fidelity implementation agreement. That's a motion to commit to the federal, or that is the fidelity implementation and sustainability of the community and school-based behavioral health program in the H. Austin Snyder Elementary building as presented. Letter G, the service proposal, a motion to approve category 1 and 2 E-rate service proposal between the Sayre Area School District and Quest Tech as presented. That's as well was in your packet. Letter H, the letter of agreement for Title I services at Grace Academy Christian School between the Sayre Area School District and Blast Intermediate Unit number 17 as presented. Letter I, the Sayre Area Educational Support Personnel Association contract, 2025 through 30. Motion to approve the agreement between the Sayre Area School District and Sayre Area Education Support Personnel Association as presented as well in your packet. Number 5, under Athletics and Recreation, the board to approve the athletic and recreations coaching staff as presented. Number 6, under Personnel, Employment, to approve the district personnel requests as presented. And we'll stop there. In fact, letter B, which is under the consent, will be as a roll call vote this evening. So do we have a motion and a second on the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Questions or comments? I guess my only question that I have is on the support contract. If this should be a roll call vote, or can we approve this in the consent agenda?
I'd pull that out as a roll call vote.
Okay. So again, we'd like to pull that out as a roll call vote. That would be, let's see
I.
here, letter I, number
6.
yeah, number 4. Number 4, letter I, will make that as a roll call vote. Any other questions or comments? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? We'll move it. Okay, so we'll go down to roll call vote. Let's go back to number 4, letter I, the Sayre Area Educational Support Personnel Association Contract 2025 to 2030. It's an approval to the contract agreement between the Sayre Area School District and the Sayre Area Educational Support Personnel Association as presented. Do we have a motion and a second?
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Questions or comments on the contract? Seeing there is none, can we have a roll call? Mrs. Pacheco.
We'll begin with Mrs. Agnew.
Yes.
Mrs. Black.
I abstain.
Mr. Hickey.
Yes.
Mrs. Kmet.
Yes.
Mr. Petrini.
Yes.
Mr. Scarpa.
Yes.
Mr. Cole.
Yes. Okay, now we'll continue on to our next roll call item. That would be number 6, letter B, the Sayre Bus Driver Crossing Guards. It's an approval of the 2025-2026 Sayre Bus Driver and Crossing Guard list as presented. Do we have a motion and a second?
Motion. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? Seeing there is none, again, Mrs. Lucheko, if we could have a roll call, please.
We'll begin with Mrs. Black.
Yes.
Mr. Hickey.
Yes.
Mrs. Kmet.
Yes.
Mr. Petrini.
Yes.
Mr. Scarpa.
Yes.
Mrs. Agnew.
No. Well, I abstain.
Mr. Cole.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. We'll move down to reports. Mrs. Ely, good evening, high school principal.
Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to say thank you to our custodial and maintenance crews here at the high school for all their hard work this summer getting the buildings cleaned and ready for the new year. Also, thank you to Mr. Green for coordinating all of the big projects here, like the new flooring, the new bathrooms, and the new gym floor. Everything really looks fabulous. We had a very successful orientation and open house earlier tonight. So thank you to everyone who helped make that happen, and thank you to all the families that attended. I especially want to thank Mrs. Schreiber, our school counselor, and Mrs. Brandt, the guidance secretary, for their continued efforts on all the pieces that they work on over the summer to get schedules ready and prepare for this night as well as the start of the school year. And just a reminder, in case you forgot, school starts Wednesday, so we'll see students at 8:20 in the morning, and I'm really looking forward to it. That's it.
Thank you, Mrs. Healy. I just wanted to make mention, Mr. G is down here. No report from you, Mr. G. I just wanted to recognize you down here this evening. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Cole. Mrs. Morrell, our Snyder principal.
So you're probably going to hear me say thank you about 100 times through my report, so bear with me as we go through this. So our teachers were in over the summer getting their rooms ready. Everything looked fantastic tonight for open house. It was very busy. The line was way past the sidewalks this evening at 4:30, and I heard positive comments that our orientation nights were both on the same evenings. It made it easy for parents. It wasn't before school was starting, and a good time to come before bedtime. So it was very successful. Thank you to the PTG and all the other groups who had informational tables out this evening. Dwayne Strepler, in conjunction with Beanbo Bakeries, dropped off backpacks for all our incoming kindergarten students. PTG helped put those on the desk, so they all came upstairs with a backpack and lots of little goodies in them. Thank you to everybody who got Snyder ready for this upcoming year. If you haven't been in, it looks fantastic. So thanks for opening that wallet, Mr. Claypool. I appreciate it. Thank you to Jen and Lauren, my secretaries, for all their efforts getting ready for this upcoming school year. I certainly couldn't have done it without them. Students, get your good manners out. RISE VIP starts for our August 29th football game, and we're also going to include those Rise VIP kiddos during some volleyball games as well. So we're excited about that. PBIS, we have some great assemblies that we're looking forward to. We have some back-to-school nights. Mrs. Romberger has graciously agreed to help me with lots of things. We're going to be rolling out some red carpets for our bus drivers, kids that are on the bus that have the fewest bus conduct reports are going to get the 3 by 10 foot red carpet rolled out. They get to walk into school. The bus driver is going to get a little surprise too. So the students that have the fewest bus conduct reports on their bus color at the end of the school year are going to have a little surprise party downstairs. So I don't know if you want to chat about all the other things that we have going on, or you can, come on up. You can be part of my report. And we will put together a little slide show for next report so you can see our little updates that we've done at Snyder. 3 minutes.
Okay, so today we had a faculty meeting. Well, it started off on a great note this morning. Like, I think the staff loved. Did the video, which was super cool, and it's the first time in 30 years, because this is my 30th year, that I ever remember our staff completely being all together, and we took a group photo. I think that was a great start to morale. I think the administrative video that went this week was huge. Today's was huge. Like, it's definitely a good vibe, and I feel a lot of good things happening. Mrs. Morrell gave me a little bit of reins this summer. We surprised the staff. I came in over the summer and redid the faculty room with some help with some community members. The faculty room looks fantastic, and it was fun to see them walk in and be like, oh. And student council set up a coffee bar. PTG bought us an ice machine. Like, they are set. We're looking good up there. We've got a bunch of fun surprises. Like she said, we're rolling out the red carpet. Thanks, Mr. Claypool, for the wallet. With some fun incentives. We got some fun Fridays going on in the faculty room at the elementary. We took a survey. I sent a survey in the spring. Said, what do you need? Like, we know where we're at. What is working, what is not working? And so I said, I need you to be brutally honest. And they were great. So we compiled all of those results. And this summer worked endlessly on they wanted programming, they wanted assemblies, they wanted everything pretty much that they wanted on that wish list. They wanted to be heard, and they were. So I think that we are off to a great start. We have a lot of great things planned for this year, so I am excited to start a new school year, and today was a unique experience for me to not be in a classroom, but it was a fun experience, so I'm learning as we go this year too. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Romberger. Mr. Handrick, Director of Students
Good
and
evening,
Academic-
everybody. I'm just going to jump on. I was going to talk a little bit about the professional development that we have going on last week, this week. But the PBIS, we actually have our SSIP consultant that comes up from Patton and Harrisburg. She is going to work with the PBIS team to try to get them to take it to the next level. They asked us for some coaching, and she graciously agreed to help them. And so that'll be right in the district that she'll be here to help that team. Professional development, we started with last week with our new teacher and second-year teachers. As I think I've told you guys before, it's now mandated that we have a 2-year mentor/induction plan. And so that kicked off last week. All second-year staff participated. We had a good kickoff today. PD tomorrow for a new elementary reading series. Teach Town, which is the special ed curriculum that we approved back in June, and student engagement at the high school tomorrow. Science, we had to push. Unfortunately, we'll focus on ELA, and science training will be in October. And as Mrs. Romberger said, if you did not see the videos of the admin team, maybe that one you could skip, and the whole group, check them out. Maddie Weibert, who was here last week, put those together, and she did a phenomenal job. And we all didn't take ourselves too seriously, so I think it was a good start, as Mrs. Romberger said. That's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Handrick. Last IU 17, anything to report, Mrs. Agnew? Okay. PSBA, everybody wants to hear what's going on down there, but we're still budgetless as September approaches. The Cyber Charter Reform Bill continues to loom. In fact, I just saw a report last week. The money the institutions charge is still a sticking point there, but it's still 50-50 on will the Cyber Charter reform, if that will still if they will follow the PDE rules for education. So that's been a big issue as well. As well as a big issue is the monitoring of students that are using computers and the time that they're spent doing their classwork during those cyber charters. So that's a few of the issues that I know that the state and different other folks have been having issues with. I do want to make mention that October 19th through the 21st, the push is on for the PSBA conference that's coming up. It is taking shape. Keynote speakers are Dr. Christine Porth. She was with us a couple of years ago. She's a fine speaker on communities and education. Also, Sean Astin, if a lot of you might remember him from the movie Rudy, he did play the lead role in that movie. He'll also be at the conference to speak as well. There are around 60 different education topics to be covered, including a lot on AI, so you might want to consider that. Also, I want to make mention that if you do want to attend the conference, you don't have to attend all 3 days. If you see a day that you would like to attend, it can be piecemealed. If you just want to go down like on a Sunday, a Monday, or a Tuesday, you're more than welcome to come down. And they do have a la carte, I guess, what you'd call a la carte charging there. Superintendent Wells, he'll be attending the SSI program down at PSBA next month, and I'll be helping the association with onboarding coming up in September as well. And last but not least, one of my favorite things to do in the whole wide world for PSBA is to present a certificate. Mr. Quattrini, rise and shine. Want to go out here in front here? Why not? All right. Like I said, I love doing that. All right. Moving right along here. That's it for PSBA, by the way. Committee reports. Anyone that would like to...
That's a perfect
That's all
entry
right.
for me, John.
Bring 'em
Thank you.
Anyway,
I loved that. That was great.
let's get on the committee reports. Anybody...
I have an athletic committee report, and Mr. Roberts is one of my topics. So thank you for the introduction. Yes. So just a quick athletics update. We had a meeting last week. We reviewed the current numbers for all of the programs and how we plan to continue to grow athletic involvement. Many of our programs have increased participation this school year, which is always wonderful. We are still growing our varsity JV football team, and I'm proud to say that all of the coaches are returning for another season. Congratulations to Mr. Roberts, who has made quite the impact in rec sports. He is our new varsity golf coach. So I would say welcome to the district, but you've been around for a little while. But I'm very happy for you, so thank you so much for that. And I look forward to a new year, to cheering on our team, celebrating their hard work, and watching our community come together. That's it.
Thank you, Mrs. Blythe. Anyone else that would like to give a report?
Yeah, well, we haven't had a meeting yet. I don't think the microphone's working. That's fine. We haven't had a meeting yet, but the Community Relations and Wellness Committee is meeting on September 9th, so please come join us because it's time to plan for homecoming. Make sure you gather your groups and your teams and be prepared because, of course, we're going to have a homecoming parade. But if you want to participate in planning, we would accept anybody who wants to help us. So September 9th at 5 p.m. in the boardroom downstairs.
Thank you, Mrs. Kometz. Anyone else that would like to give a committee report at this time? Seeing there is none, here's what I'd like to say is, again, it sounds like everybody's pretty enthusiastic about the school year. I appreciate what Mrs. Lamanna and Mrs. Romberger, and as well as our principals, all that they had to say about our opening day today. But again, I do want to say thank you to our board members, administration, and everyone for being here with us this evening. And Mr. Quattrini, again, thank you for your 10 years of dedicated service. Your work is definitely appreciated.
It's been a pleasure.
And let's see here. We had quite the turnout for our Meet the Athletes and Marching Band last Thursday night. I want to say thank you to our coaches and directors and students and everyone that was involved in it, because I know if I start naming off names, I'm going to miss somebody, and I don't want to do that. Along with the various groups also that participated, it was a very fun night. Thank you to our negotiations team as well, and that of our support workers for their fine work on the 5-year contract that we recently passed as well tonight. Again, the buildings look fantastic. Come Wednesday, we begin the 25-26 school year. And I just want to wish our teachers, administrators, support staff, and especially our students a great year that's forthcoming. Like I said, after hearing what our staff had said here this evening, like I said, it's got me excited. I'm ready to see what's going to happen this year. Thank you. Mr. Wells.
Thank you, Mr. Cole. Just have a few things this evening. First of all, I think we had a great start today. We welcomed the staff. I had a welcome for them after a great breakfast from the cafeteria staff for everyone. We had some mandated trainings that took place, faculty meetings, and then, as was mentioned earlier, Little Mike's made a video to welcome back the students. So hopefully all of you get a chance to check that out on our Facebook site. It was fun and exciting, and hopefully added some energy to the start of the school year here. Students' first day is Wednesday. Very excited to get them here and get started and to feel what it's like to be a superintendent with students in the building. So ready to get started there. One of the things I'm also excited about is that the school district is fully staffed. Most districts are not at this point, but Sayre is, which is a huge advantage starting off a school year. So we are fully staffed at this time. Stuff the Bus was a good a great success that was sponsored by Choice 102 radio station and by Myers RV. We were on the radio, Dr. Knowles from Waverly and some principals from Athens and myself on Friday to close that out. On Friday, then the supplies were delivered here to the district, and tonight actually we were giving some out at the orientation that took place here at the high school. So we received a lot of supplies. We'll get those in the kids' hands here in Sayre that need those. So that was great. A little shout out there to the Sayre Elks as well, who gets a $3,500 grant each year that goes toward those supplies. So a big shout out to them for their help in helping get the supplies that our students need for the beginning of the school year. Meet the Redskins night, as Mr. Cole said, was a great success. I want to thank Mr. Claypool for emceeing that event and organizing the event. He did a great job, and we had a good turnout, and it was a fun evening, so I had a good time there. Tonight we had great showings at open house, as both principals mentioned. We had 7th grade and new student orientation here at the high school. A lot of students here at the high school and at the elementary as well. I was able to get into both buildings a little bit. You probably, as you already know, I attended the last open house for my daughter, who's entering 6th grade this school year. So she's excited to come back. I keep picking on her and saying I'm excited to eat lunch with her every day, but she's not that excited about that piece. I won't see her the rest of the evening then, probably. Fall sport contests start this week. Friday night, we'll have a football game here at the Lockhart Street Bowl against Troy. And then the volleyball team will travel Saturday morning to Dallas High School to start their season. So that concludes my report. I do want to skip ahead to future meetings, though. We missed a date there. We have several eyes that are on the agenda, but we missed it. But the next meeting will be a Tuesday because of Labor Day. It'll be Tuesday, September 2nd.
Great. Thank you so much, Mr. Wells. As Mr. Wells mentioned, that our next Board of Directors meeting will be Tuesday, September 2nd, right here in the Junior Senior High School auditorium, beginning at 7 p.m. And I'll even give another shout out for Mrs. Kometz that September the 9th, the Community Relations Wellness meeting will be held, and that will be down in the administrative office at 5:30?
5 p.m.
5 p.m., okay. Okay. Very good. So I'll give that another quick shout out here. Before we adjourn, is there anything else that needs to be brought to our attention from our board members at this time? If not, motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. Good night, everyone, and have a great school year.
Oh my gosh, I have a half an hour to spare with a new bell.